Welcome to Versus Voices. Tonight's long-form debate, Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi. Who is the true GOAT, the greatest of all time? On one side, Messi's case, vision, playmaking, World Cup glory, and artistry. On the other, Ronaldo's case, longevity, aerial dominance, Champions League supremacy, and elite mentality. No shortcuts, we go deep. Ground rules. We'll evaluate across 7 pillars. 1. Peak performance. 2. Longevity and adaptability. 3. Club success. 4. International legacy. 5. Big game impact. 6. Individual accolades and records. 7. The eye test. Influence on teammates and fans. Closing statements at the end. Let's begin.
Messi's opening case. Greatness is not only goals, it's orchestration. Messi is a playmaker who also finishes like a 9. He bends game geometry. One pass breaks 4 defenders, one touch flips probability. He's the rare forward who leads both scoring and chance creation over years. When your best scorer is also your best creator, your team's ceiling becomes a cathedral.
Ronaldo's opening case. Greatness includes reinvention, availability, and the will to decide titles. From a dribbling winger in England to a penalty box assassin in Spain and Italy, Ronaldo mastered multiple roles, multiple leagues, multiple managers. When the moment is brutal, away nights, knockout ties, hostile crowds, he doesn't flinch, he hunts.
Pillar 1. Peak performance. Who reached the higher peak?
Messi's peak is total control. He doesn't just score, he dictates the match's language. At peak, he creates 9 chances in a game and still scores a brace. He solves compact blocks with wall passes in tight alleys and then lobs a keeper from the edge. Add free kicks that behave like guided missiles. His peak is an ecosystem. Finishing, assisting, carrying.
Ronaldo's peak is inevitability. In his prime, you were down a goal before kickoff. He is the player who breaks perfect defenses with imperfect shots that still find corners. The forward who turns half chances into winners. He doesn't need a symphony. Give him a flicker and he'll make thunder. Inevitability is a peak of its own.
Pillar 2. Longevity and adaptability.
Ronaldo first. Longevity is a skill. He transformed his game 3 times and stayed elite. Premier League? Check. La Liga? Check. Serie A? Check. He maintained top output into ages where others fade, expanding his toolkit, aerial dominance, timing, weaker foot finishing, to stay decisive. Many legends have peaks, few have eras.
Messi's longevity is quieter but as rare. 1 club dynasty years under different coaches and tactical shapes, then a late career evolution into a deeper playmaker who still scores. He adapted from tiki-taka triangles to transitional chaos and later, to a national team role centered on controlling tempo. Adaptability isn't only leagues, it's roles within a philosophy.
Pillar 3. Club success.
Messi's club legacy is orchestration of dynasties. He powered one of the greatest club sides ever, elevating good players into world-class seasons just by gravity of his movement and passes. Trophies matter, but how you won them matters too. Control, creativity, and relentless chance creation that outlasts eras.
Ronaldo's club legacy is continental ruthlessness. League titles across countries are fine. The Champions League is the cathedral of club football, and he owned it for a decade. Hat-tricks and knockouts, decisive finals, defining nights. He was the specialist of the hardest tournament. Club greatness is measured on Tuesdays and Wednesdays in spring. He thrived there.
Pillar 4. International legacy.
Messi delivered the story arc. Early heartbreaks turned into continental and global titles. He didn't just ride a team, he authored it. Playmaking from deep, carrying attacks, threading impossible assists. International football is different. Less training time, uneven squads, tight margins. In that mess, he still wrote the ending everyone said he needed.
Ronaldo wrote a different script, leadership through presence, standards, and moments that lift a nation. He carried a smaller footballing country into consistent relevance, qualifying cycles, deep runs, a continental title, and a culture of expectation. Legacy isn't only the final match, it's a decade of making your flag matter.
Pillar 5. Big game impact.
Ronaldo is the final boss archetype. 88th minute, hostile ground, one chance. He attacks the far post like a promise. Big game impact is not poetry, it's physics, speed, leap, contact, net. He specializes in nights where hope is a rumor.
Messi is the architect of big nights. His impact starts before the goal. He lowers heart rates of teammates, raises panic in defenders, and then chooses the kill path: shot, 1-2, or reverse pass. Big games are often decided by who can create one uncontested shot. He conjures those shots for himself and for others.
Pillar 6. Individual accolades and records. Without getting lost in counting contests, what do they mean?
Messi's accolades reflect dual mastery. Awards tend to celebrate scorers. He has those, but he also leads creativity metrics. Key passes, expected assists, chance creation. When the same player dominates two different universes of value, awards start sounding like understatement.
Ronaldo's records reflect ruthless consistency at the highest difficulty. Away goals in Europe, knockout goals, late winners. He's the benchmark for longevity-driven output. Show me in the hardest games, that's his resume. Some records are nice, his records are warnings.
Pillar 7. The eye test. How did each change the sport and how fans feel about it?
Messi changed how kids imagine play. Less about being the biggest, more about reading chaos and using small touches to draw a map through it. He's the patron saint of the low center of gravity, of the pass before the pass, of the quiet decision that detonates later. He made subtlety feel like thunder.
Ronaldo changed how pros imagine the body: nutrition, recovery, vertical leap, sprint mechanics, repetition. He is the manifesto of self-creation: show up, outwork, become. He made the header feel like a penalty, the weak foot feel like a first choice. He turned discipline into a spectacle.
Cross-examination round. Messi's side. One hard question for Ronaldo.
Cristiano's story is phenomenal, but how much of his output depends on being the focal finisher and systems built to feed him? If we measure total chance creation and off-ball gravity for others, does his case shrink compared to a creator-finisher hybrid?
Systems are earned. Teammates buy into you because you deliver. A focal point simplifies decision-making for the squad and increases conversion in big moments. Creation matters. So does finishing the final equation. Football counts goals.
Ronaldo's side. Your hard question for Messi.
Messi's prime teams were sculpted around him. When taken out of that comfort, new leagues, more direct systems, does his magic travel at the same altitude? Adaptation to environments isn't optional for GOAT, it's the exam.
His magic is portable because it's based on perception and technique, not only athleticism. Wherever there's space between lines, he'll find it. Wherever there's a runner, he'll serve them. Different tempos require different notes. The composer remains the same.
Myth-busting lightning round. Myth 1. Messi disappears in physical games.
He's adapted to violence for years. Balance over brawn, angle over collision. Vanish? No. He changes how he hurts you. More passes than dribbles, more pauses than sprints.
Physicality still reduces his runway at times. You can slow him with contact and compactness. You can't slow a well-timed leap to a cross the same way. Different arsenals, different resistances.
Myth 2. Ronaldo only scores tap-ins.
Tap-ins are the result of genius movement. Arriving unmarked at the back post is an art. Also, long-range strikes, free kicks, volleys, and that aerial catalog. The palette is wider than memes admit.
But chance creation is a tax someone must pay. If greatness equals finishing plus creating, a pure finisher's resume is narrower, however elite that finishing is.
Myth 3. Awards settle GOAT.
Awards lag reality and reflect narratives. Useful, not decisive.
And yet when you dominate the hardest tournaments for years, awards are the smoke from consistent fires.
Case studies. 3 defining games each. No scores, just patterns.
Messi case 1. the game where he became the offense and the compass, dropping to midfield, accelerating past lines, then pausing at the box to cut a defense in half with a reverse pass. Case 2, the free kick era, when a set piece against him felt like a penalty for him. Case 3, the night where every touch calmed his team. Panic turned into patience, turned into goals.
Ronaldo Case 1, the hat-trick to overturn a deficit in Europe. Headers, timing, will. Case 2, the away masterclass where he bullied space itself. Defenders knew the cross was coming and still lost the air. Case 3, the late winner from a half chance. Snapshot through bodies, net rippling like an exclamation point.
Teammates and systems. Who lifted colleagues more?
Messi's gravity turns average runs into elite chances. Wingers become scorers, fullbacks become playmakers because he constantly unlocks lanes. His passes teach teammates new runs just by repetition.
Ronaldo's standards lift intensity, training tempo, professionalism, belief. He stretches defensive lines so others arrive into space. His presence turns a timid team into a ruthless one. Different fuels, same lift.
Pressure psychology.
Ronaldo is the patron saint of pressure. He smiles under boos, wants the last shot, practices the moment thousands of times so it feels like Tuesday.
Messi metabolizes pressure differently, he slows the storm. Great pressure handling isn't only adrenaline, it's clarity. His gift is choosing the smartest violence, not the loudest.
Era and competition.
They sharpened each other for over a decade, two suns in one sky. If Messi looks extraterrestrial, it's because he kept evolving while being heavily scouted for years. Sustaining surprise at that level is its own miracle.
And Ronaldo followed the harder road at times, switching leagues, styles, managers. Adaptation is a multiplier on greatness. The constant is production under change.
Steelman each other. Say the best thing about your rival.
Ronaldo's professionalism and aerial game redefined what a forward can be at 30+. He proved that age is negotiable if you do the work.
Messi's vision is a shared hallucination he gifts teammates. He sees a pass that makes everyone smarter just by watching it.
Final segment. What GOAT should mean.
GOAT should reward complete football, creating and finishing, building tempo, elevating teammates, and delivering the story that defines an era. Greatness is orchestration that ends in glory.
GOAT should reward decisive football. The player who bends tournaments to his will across environments and years, who shows up when hope is thin and chances are thinner. Greatness is titles you would not have without him.
Closing statements, brief.
Choose Messi if you value the total game. The mind that shapes matches, the foot that scores and scripts, the arc that ends in the highest prize. He is a system in one body.
Choose Ronaldo if you value the decisive game, reinvention, relentlessness, and the courage to own the knife-edge moments. He is inevitability in boots.
You've heard two definitions of greatness, orchestration and inevitability. Which matters more to you, and why? Drop your verdict in the comments, Messi or Ronaldo, and your reason in one sentence. This is Versus Voices. See you next time.